Friends, in our last lecture, we complete exercise 3.1. Now here we discuss about all trigonometric function on a base of unit circle. Student, you know about unit circle. Already we discussed about unit circle in a previous lecture. You know that circle with a center origin and radius 1 unit is called a unit circle. Now here we discuss about trigo function. First take any points P, AB on a unit circle such that length of arc AP is equal to x. Here length of arc AP is L. So arc AP subtends angle x at a center of a unit circle. PM perpendicular to x-axis then length of OM is equal to, we know that x coordinate of these points, that is a and PM is equal to y coordinate of this point B. So OM is equal to A, PM is equal to B. Here radius of unit circle is 1. So OP is equal to 1. Remember this. Now in a right triangle OMP, cos x is equal to adjacent side OM upon hypotenuse OP. OM is equal to, we have A, and OP is equal to 1. So cos x is equal to A upon 1. That is a cos x is equal to A. Similarly, sin x is equal to, in this right triangle, opposite side PM upon hypotenuse OP is equal to length of PM is B upon OP is equal to 1. Therefore, sin x is equal to B. Clear? So remember this here. Every point on a unit circle gives value of cos and a sin. X coordinate of every point gives value of cos x, and y coordinate of every point gives value of sin x. Clear? Now here PAB lies on a unit circle, and we know that for unit circle standard equation x square plus y square is equal to 1. X is equal to take A, so x square plus y is equal to b square is equal to 1. But here A is equal to cos x, so cos x raised to 2 plus b is equal to sin x raised to 2 is equal to 1. So this becomes one identity. Remember this important identity for sin and cos. Cos square x plus sin square x is equal to 1. Always remember this identity, most important identity. Clear? Using this identity, if any one is given, that is a value of cos is given, then using this identity we get value of a sin, and if a sin is given, then we get value of a cos from this identity. Clear? Now unit circle intersect positive direction of x axis at A 1 0 y-axis at B 0 1, negative direction of x-axis C -1 0, and the negative direction of y-axis D 0 -1. And we know that x coordinate of every points assign cos x, and y coordinate assign a value of sine. At A, value of x become 0. So for x is equal to 0, value of cos is equal to become 1. That is cos 0 is equal to 1. Similarly, sin 0 is equal to 0. At B, value of x is equal to quarter of complete revolution. If we rotate one revolution, that is we complete one revolution, then angle becomes 2 pi, and quarter of this is equal to pi by 2. So at B, value of x is equal to pi by 2. So cos pi by 2 is equal to, here cos pi by 2 equal to 0, and the sin pi by 2 is equal to 1. Similarly, at a C, value of x is equal to pi. So cos pi is equal to here -1, and the sin pi is equal to 0. Clear? Similarly, for this cos 3 pi by 2 becomes 0, and sin 3 pi by 2 is equal to becomes -1. Clear? Same for 2 pi, cos 2 pi is equal to here 1, and sin 2 pi is equal to 0. Complete one revolution, then value of x is equal to becomes 2 pi. If we complete one revolution, then value of x is equal to 2 pi, and quarter of this, fourth part of this gives a 1/4. That is a x-axis and y-axis divide this into 4 part, and each part are said to be quadrats. Clear? Now here we discuss about zeros of sine and cos. Think where the value of cos become 0. X coordinate of every point on a y-axis become 0. On a unit circle, value of cos at B and D become 0. At B, value of x is equal to pi by 2. At D, 3 pi by 2. After adding pi, we get here pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2. Clear? 7 pi by 2, similarly 9 pi by 2, etc. Here, coefficient of pi by 2 are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. That is odd number. So in a general form, 2n plus 1 pi by 2. So x is equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. Then value of cos x is equal to become 0. So x is equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2 becomes zeros of a cos. Clear? Similarly, for sin x is equal to 0. This implies, think where value of sin becomes 0. At A and C, value of a sin become 0. At a value of x is equal to 0. At a c value of x is equal to become pi. Add pi becomes 2 pi. Similarly 3 pi, clear, 4 pi, 5 pi, etc. we get. So here coefficient of pi 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 up to infinite. Clear this? That is a n pi. Here n belongs to z. Here also n belongs to z. Because in a anti-clockwise direction we go, then value of x is a positive, and in a clockwise direction we go, then value of x is a negative. So here we select n belongs to z. So remember this here, zeros of cos x to n plus 1 pi by 2, and the zeros of sin x, x is equal to n pi. Clear? Now here we discuss about cosec x, sec x, tan x, and the cot x. Sec x is a reciprocal of a third number s, that is sin. So cosec x is equal to 1 upon sin x. Similarly sec x is a reciprocal of third number c, that is a cos. So sec x is equal to 1 upon cos x. Tan x is a quotient of sin and cos, ratio of sin and cos. Tan x is equal to sin x upon cos x. Clear? Here cot x is a reciprocal of tan, that is a reciprocal of sin upon cos, that is a cos x upon a sin x. Clear? So remember this, cosec x is equal to 1 upon sin x, sec x is equal to 1 upon cos x, tan x is equal to sin upon cos, and cot x is equal to cos upon sin. Now here we know that identity cos square x plus sin square x is equal to 1. Here dividing by cos square to both sides, we get cos square upon cos square 1 plus sin square upon cos square, that is a tan square x, is equal to 1 upon cos square, that is a sec square x. So here we create a new identity which gives relation between tan and sec. 1 plus tan square is equal to sec square x. Similarly dividing by sin square to both sides, here we get cos square upon sin square, that is a cot square x, plus here becomes 1, and 1 upon sin square, that is a cosec square x. So this is also one new identity which gives relation between cot and cosec. So remember this identity. First important identity, cos square x plus sin square x is equal to 1. 1 plus tan square is equal to sec square x, and 1 plus cot square or cot square x plus 1 is equal to cosec square x. Clear? In each case, cosec x, sec x, tan x, and cot x, we select the value of x belongs to R minus remove zeros of a sign. Zeros of sign is equal to, we know that n pi, n belongs to z. Clear? Similarly for this sec, here we select or take x belongs to R minus zeros of cos to n plus 1 pi by 2, n belongs to z. Clear? Similarly for tan, remove zeros of cos from R, so x belongs to R minus 2n plus 1 pi by 2 n belongs to z, and here remove zeros of sine x belongs to r minus n pi n belongs to z. Clear this? Now here we discuss about value of all trig function at a 0, pi by 6 that is 30 degree, pi by 4 that is 45 degree, pi by 3 that is 60 degree, pi by 2 that is 90 degree, pi that is 180 degree, and 3 pi by 2 270 degree, and 2 pi. First about value of sin x or sine. Remember this here, value of sine at a 0 is a 0, we know that. Value of sine at a pi by 6, you know, value of sine at a 30 degree is a 1 by 2. So sine pi by 6 is equal to 1 by 2. Similarly for pi by 4, 1 upon root 2. Clear? Pi by 3, root 3 upon 2. Pi by 2 becomes a 1. And for pi 0, 3 pi by 2 minus 1, 2 pi becomes a 0. Clear? Here we remember this important value. For 0, pi by 6, pi by 4, pi by 3, pi by 2. Clear? Similarly for cos, value of cos at 0 becomes 1, at pi by 6 becomes root 3 by 2, pi by 4 becomes 1 upon root 2, pi by 3 becomes 1 by 2, and pi by 2 becomes 0. And from this sine and cos we get value of other trig function, cosec x, sec x, tan x, and a cot x. That is a tan and a cot. Value of cosec x at a 0 becomes reciprocal of a value of sine at 0. Value of sine at a 0 becomes 0, and reciprocal of this becomes a infinite, not defined, that is infinite. Similarly, value of cosec at pi by 6 become reciprocal of this 2. Cos x at pi by 4 becomes root 2, reciprocal of this. Value of cosec x pi by 3 becomes 2 by root 3, reciprocal of this root 3 by 2, and a reciprocal of 1. That is a value of cosec at pi by 2 becomes 1. Similarly for sec, reciprocal of 1. Here reciprocal of this is a 2 upon root 3. Reciprocal of this is a 2 root 2. Reciprocal of this is a 2, and here infinite. Now for value of tan. Tan is a quotient of sine and cos. So 0 upon 1 becomes a 0. Ratio of these two is equal to 1 upon root 3. Here becomes 1. Here becomes root 3. Here becomes a infinite. Clear? Similarly for cot. Cot is a reciprocal of tan. So reciprocal of 0 is infinite. Reciprocal of this is a root 3. Reciprocal of this is a 1. And reciprocal of this is a 1 upon root 3. And the reciprocal of this is a 0. Clear? So remember this important value of all trig function at a 0, pi by 6, pi by 4, pi by 3, pi by 2. If you know value of sine at all value, then we easily remember this value of cos. Value of sine at pi by 6 become 1 by 2. And the value of cos at pi by 3 becomes 1 by 2. Clear? Similarly, value of sine and cos at pi by 4 becomes same, 1 upon root 2. So remember this easily. At a 0, sine becomes 0, pi by 6, 1 by 2, pi by 4 becomes 1 upon root 2, pi by 3 becomes root 3 by 2, and pi by 2 becomes 1. And value of cos at a 0 become 1, at pi by 6 become root 3 by 2, pi by 4 1 upon root 2, and pi by 3 1 upon 2. Value of sine at pi by 6 become 1 by 2, and value of cos becomes pi by 3. Clear? And at pi by 6 this become 1 by 2, then cos become root 3 by 2, and at pi by 4 both become same. Clear this? So remember this important value of all trig function. Now here we discuss about sine of all trig function. We know that x coordinate of every point gives a value of cos, y coordinate of every point gives value of sine on a unit circle. In a first quadrants, in A, O, B, x coordinate positive, because this side OA, x axis is a positive, so cos is a positive in a first quadrants. Similarly OB, y positive y axis, so y coordinate become positive, so sine is a positive. Clear? So from sine and cos, tan is also positive, cot is also positive, reciprocal of this cosec, and reciprocal of this sec is also positive. Clear? Similarly in this second quadrants, BOC, x coordinate is a negative, so cos is a negative, sine is a positive. From this here sec is negative, tan is negative, here cosec is a positive. Clear? Here in this third quadrant, COD, x coordinate negative, y coordinate negative, so cos is a negative, sine is a negative, so sec is negative, reciprocal of cos, sine is a negative, tan, ratio of sine and cos is a positive, so cot is also positive. Clear this? Similarly in a fourth quadrants, AOD, cos is a positive, sine is a negative, so here sec is a positive, here cosec is a negative, tan is a negative, and a cot is a negative. So in a first quadrant all are positive, only sine is a positive, tan is a positive, cos is a positive. Clear? So remember this sign of all trig function in each fourth quadrants. Now here we discuss about domain and range of all trig function. Domain and range. For first sine, here value of sine oscillated between -1 and 1. Maximum value of sine become 1 and minimum value becomes a -1. So range of sine function is a closed interval -1 to 1. And we get the value of x where sine defined. sine is defined for all x belongs to R. So domain of a sine function becomes a R. Remember this. Similarly, for cos, value of a x coordinate here becomes 1, here becomes -1. So cos oscillated between -1 and 1. So range of cos function becomes -1 to 1, close interval, and the domain of this is a R. Now here for sec, domain of a sec is equal to R minus remove zeros of cos, 2n plus 1 pi by 2, n belongs to z, and here range of this is a reciprocal of -1 to 1, that is greater than or equal to 1 and less than or equal to -1. So R minus open -1 to 1. Clear? Similarly for cosec, domain of this is equal to R minus cosec is a reciprocal of sine. So remove zeros of sine from R. N pi, n belongs to z, and think about range of this cosec x, R minus -1 to 1, reciprocal of close -1 to 1, that is greater than or equal to 1 and less than or equal to -1. And for tan, domain is equal to R minus, here tan is equal to sine upon cos, so remove zeros of cos, here zeros of cos is equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2, n belongs to z, and the range of a tan function is equal to, remember this, R. Similarly for cot, domain is a R minus remove zeros of sine, that zeros of sine is a n pi, n belongs to z, and a range of this is equal to R. So remember this domain of all trig function and the range of all trig function. Clear? Now here we discuss about graphs of sine, cos, tan, cot, sec, and cosec. First, about a graph of a sine function. At a 0, value of sine becomes 0. At pi by 2, value becomes 1. At pi becomes 0. At 3 pi by 2 becomes -1. And at 2 pi becomes 0. Similarly, for minus pi by 2 becomes -1. So this type of graph we get for sine function. Clear? Remember this here. After 2 pi, graphs repeat. Similarly, for this is a graph of a sin x. Similarly, for graph of y is equal to cosec x. For x is equal to 0, value of cos becomes 1. At pi by 2, value of cos becomes 0. At pi becomes -1. At 2 pi, here 3 pi by 2 becomes 0. And at 2 pi becomes 1. For minus pi by 2 becomes 0. Similarly, for minus pi becomes 1. So this type of graph we get for y is equal to cosec. Clear this? At minus pi becomes minus 1. After 2 pi also graph of y is equal to cos x repeats. Similar for graph of y is equal to 10x. Y is equal to 10x. At a 0 becomes 0, at a pi by 2 becomes infinite, at a minus pi by 2 also becomes infinite. So this type of graph we get in a 0 to pi by 2, 10 is a positive, and in the 0 to minus pi by 2 to 0, or in this 0 to minus pi by 2 negative. Graph of y is equal to 10x does not intersect line x is equal to minus pi by 2 and x is equal to pi by 2. Clear this? Similarly, in a pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2, here pi, this type of same branch we get. Clear? Similarly this side. So remember this graph of y is equal to 10x. Similarly for y is equal to cot x. At 0, cot is equal to cos upon sine. Sine 0 becomes 0. So 1 upon 0, that is infinite. At pi by 2 becomes 0. At pi becomes infinite. So this type of graph we get for y is equal to cot x. Similarly for 0 to minus pi, here minus pi by 2. So this type of graph we get for y is equal to cot x. Clear? Now for graph of y is equal to sec x, 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, this side minus pi by 2, minus pi, minus 3 pi by 2. For sec x, value of sec x at a 0 becomes 1, at pi by 2 becomes infinite, at minus pi by 2 becomes also infinite. So this type of graph we get. Clear? Similarly for this pi, value of sec x is equal to minus 1. Graph does not intersect pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2. So this type of graph we get. Clear? Similarly this side. Same for graph of, this is a graph of y is equal to sec x. Now for graph of y is equal to cosec x, 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2. Similarly for this side, minus pi by 2, minus pi, minus 3 pi by 2. At a 0, becomes infinite, at pi by 2 becomes 1, at pi becomes infinite. So this type of graph we get for y is equal to sec x. Graph does not intersect line x is equal to 0 and x is equal to pi. Similarly, at minus pi by 2, value of cosec x becomes minus 1. So this type of graph we get for y is equal to cosec x. Graph does not intersect this line, x is equal to minus pi and x is equal to 0. Clear this? So remember this graph of y is equal to cosec x. Okay. Now in the next lecture we solve question of exercise 3.2. This time remember range of all trig function, zeros of sine and cos, domain and the range of all trig function. Clear?